In the heart of a lush Nigerian forest, there was a quiet village called Uduka. The villagers lived simple, peaceful lives, farming and hunting for their needs. However, their peace was constantly disrupted by Obodo, a giant who lived on the mountain overlooking the village. Obodo was enormous, with a booming voice and feet so large they shook the ground. Every few months he would storm into the village, demanding food, livestock, and even valuables. The villagers were too afraid to refuse, as Obodo threatened to crush their homes if they didn't comply. One day, a young farmer named Ekene, known for his cleverness and courage, decided enough was enough. "Why should we live in fear of this giant?" he asked the village elders. They shook their heads in resignation, warning him not to provoke the giant. But Ekene was determined to save his people. He spent days observing Obodo from a distance, watching how the giant moved and listening to his loud, boastful songs. Ekene noticed something peculiar. Obodo had a habit of resting under a particular baobab tree every afternoon, where he would drink water from a large gourd. One evening Ekene gathered the bravest villagers and shared his plan. "Obodo relies on his strength to scare us, but even a giant has weaknesses," he said confidently. With the elders' reluctant blessing, Ekene and his friends prepared a mixture of the village's finest honey and powerful sleeping herbs gathered from the forest. The next day, as Obodo roared into the village demanding his tribute, Ekene approached him fearlessly. "O mighty Obodo," Ekene called out, bowing low. "We have prepared a special gift for you, our finest honey, to show our gratitude." Intrigued and flattered, Obodo accepted the large pot of honey. Without hesitation, he guzzled it down. Within moments, his eyes grew heavy, and he stumbled back toward his favorite baobab tree. The villagers watched anxiously as the giant collapsed into a deep sleep. Ekene and his team worked quickly, using thick ropes and sturdy logs to bind the sleeping giant to the tree. When Obodo finally awoke, he struggled and roared, but he was trapped. Ekene stepped forward. "You have bullied us for too long, Obodo. From now on, you will leave our village in peace, or you will face the full strength of our people." Obodo, realizing he had underestimated the villagers, agreed to their demands. "I will leave you in peace," he bellowed, "but only because you have proven your courage." From that day on, Obodo never troubled Uduka again. The villagers celebrated Ekene's bravery, and the story of how a clever farmer outwitted a giant was told for generations. The moral of the story: even the mightiest can be defeated by courage and clever thinking.